and preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Here with Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Tonight we've got a special treat. Our NBA insider, Shams Charania, sitting in with us as well. Shams, glad you could be here tonight.
Of course, BA. I'm glad to be a part of this crew. This is a pretty big-time group I'm a part of right now, BA.
Yeah, well, good luck getting the word in, my friend. And here's what the Utah Jazz schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And looking at the Boston matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. We've got Green, Mark Williams out there with MP. Then it's Dillon Brooks, and it's Booker in at the point. And for the Jazz, we've got Walker Kessler. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Bailey. Then there's George. And coming into the season, MP was very open about his motivation. He wants to prove he's the best rookie in the class.
Well, you love the extra work MP has been putting in at practice and in the film room. He's talked about how he wants to grow faster, and I can certainly say I'm excited to watch how MP develops.
And let's check in with Allie. She's got the latest on MP.
Thank you. Well, we've seen glimpses of greatness from this year's rookie class, and tonight we have a couple of interesting rookies going head-to-head. I asked MP about the matchup. He said his goal is to become the best of his entire group. He's taking that on as a very personal challenge. Guys, you have to like that determination.
All right, thanks for the report. He's as competitive as they come. And Shams, the Jazz, adding some real scoring punch in the draft.
BA, there was a lot of drama around the Utah Jazz in the NBA draft, but listen, they held firm. They took Ace Bailey. He has a great opportunity on the wing. I'm told the Jazz are really excited. They feel like he's a perfect addition to really restart their retooling process. And Walter Clayton Jr. as well, the Jazz picked in the first round. He's shown that he can deliver under the pressure in college. Their offense is potentially primed for a lot of growth and progress this year.
Bailey. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
Here's Bailey. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Booker. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
George against Booker. Pass to Bailey. Here's Kessler. Utah moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's George. And no good, trying to use the glass. The Suns lead by 7. And here's Green from the arc. The rebound by Filipowski.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself. The attacking in the lane, I like that. Bailey not just hanging out on the perimeter.
Booker, the pass to Williams. And almost all of the lottery picks in this year's draft coming out of college. Shams, what's changed over the years?
Yeah, these players in college are making so much money. In some ways, players that are going back to school at times are making just as much, if not more money than they would if they're being drafted. So the NIL money at play is the biggest story. Players no longer have to necessarily sacrifice their earnings. They can get the exposure. They can get the college experience. The big tournament, also they can get the big bag, the nice pocket change as well. So whether you stay in college or go to the NBA draft, whether you want to stay abroad, but in most cases enter college basketball, there's a lot of money there in NIL.
Game's popular as ever. Here's Booker following the 3 by Utah. To the inside. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, a play like that is beautiful to watch. Booker running the pick and roll almost to perfection.
Jazz trail by 6. George passes to Kessler. Here's Bailey. Now George. Booker defending. Filipowski sets a screen. Pass to Kessler. To the middle. Here's Bailey. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And there's a lot of upside to Ace Bailey. He's already a gifted shot maker, but you also see signs of elite defensive potential. If he can level up on both ends, Ace will be special.
That one misses. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. Tonight, his team has a huge assignment, containing all-star guard Devin Booker. He told me Devin is as good as it gets at the 2. He's always applying pressure. His shooting is great, but we don't talk about Book's ball handling enough. He is lethal in that regard as well. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. And it's Green missing.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
George outside. Filipowski sets a screen from the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. All right, chums, I got to ask you a personal question here. You know, screen time, that pops up on your cell phone. When your phone gives you that usage report, I assume that daily average is in double digits?
BA, I haven't looked. I don't want to look, to be honest. I'm clearly a power user, that's for sure. I think I would be ashamed of the screen time I have. Speaking of which, BA, do we have any outlets here at the desk here? Can I charge my phone right now? Oh, wait, it's right here. Never mind. I got it, BA.
The Shams carbon footprint. It's impressive. We got to get our news, though. And so it's Utah with it after Phoenix picked up the 3 with their last shot. MP with it. Guarded now by George. The open shot by Brooks. Again, Phoenix. Good for 2.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
George outside. And here's Kessler. Last game for him, he picked up 10. From deep. George's shot is off. Phoenix leading by 10. MP outside. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Green. Williams with the screen. The baseline, Jay. Green, the pass to House. Now here's Booker. Outside, Williams. Green for 3. Kessler with a rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to George. Here's Bailey. Booker defending. Oh, MP with a block.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Jazz trail by 10. And here's Filipowski, covered by MP. Shams, I know you've had discussions with Commissioner Adam Silver about the league possibly expanding into Europe. Where does that stand?
Well,
substitution on the court.
Here's Goodwin, still without a bucket. Here's Booker, good on the 13-footer. And the Suns lead by 18.
The easy money there for Booker. You can't let him get this close with the ball.
Lauri Markkanen out there with Filipowski. Then it's Bailey. Then it's Jusuf Nurkic. That's the group for Utah right now. Utah moving the ball around. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Inside. Cuts off the pass. Here's Bailey. Booker defending. Pass to Nurkic. 6 to shoot. And here's Markkanen. And they'll get another chance. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, someone who has battled injuries. Great to see Jusuf Nurkic out there tonight.
Nurkic hits them both. The Suns lead by 16. Screen by MP. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Goodwin. Shot clock at 6. Not going to go that time. Nurkic with some nice D. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bailey. It's rebounded by Goodwin.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And a busy summer for trade, Shams. What went into that frenzy of activity?
Yeah, only the Nets had significant cap space, so that meant it was going to be a lot of trades, not a ton of free agent movement. Also, with a much greater level of parity, the East is wide open, and teams are really sensing there's a chance here to go for it. We saw that with the Desmond Bane trade in Orlando.
You feel like we may go on the same kind of roll next summer?
Yeah, I think next summer there'll be much more free agent movement. There's going to be about 10 to 12 teams with significant cap space in the summer of 2026.
Shams, you got to get all your cell phones charged up, baby.
They're ready.
Pass to Filipowski. Marketed from long range. Utah with another miss. And so MP will bring it up for Phoenix. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Here's Bailey. He had 9 points in his last time out. Brooks outside. Pass to Booker. Here's House. To win the drought. And that one is hammered home.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. A different look here for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. And it's Keontae George in for Lauri Markkanen. Phoenix also changing it up. Williams comes in for Richards. And Green is subbed in for Goodwin. Over to the left wing. Filipowski, the pass to George. Pass to Kessler. And Shams with younger teams like OKC taking the reins. New stars for fans to get acquainted with. Any concern there for the league?
You know, BA, I think the parity in all these young up-and-coming players is good, and it would probably be more of a concern if these young teams weren't as formidable. But listen, stars like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, they have had their heyday. You want to see that next generation of players ready to carry the mantle, whether that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Cooper Flag, the list goes on.
Pass to Filipowski. Booker against George. Kessler a screen. Down low. It's tipped. Now here's MP. To the paint. Here's Williams. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Williams has got his second bucket of the night. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And how about their shot blocking tonight? I mean, creating doubt every time the ball goes up. They're there lurking.
A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. In the third spot, the Suns.
That kind of efficiency from range is generally an indicator of a dominant offense.
George against Booker. Throws it up high, and finished off by Kessler.
Well, it doesn't take much for Kessler to catch that lob and slam it home.
Phoenix leading by 20. Outside, Green. Booker with it. again, Phoenix. Good for 2.
A silky mid-range jumper by Booker, attacking without any hesitation.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And more, we're seeing teams run one center with 4 perimeter players, Shams. What's changed?
Well, it's a copycat league. When things are going great, other teams want to copy. And so what we're seeing now is teams' most effective lineups, more shooting and more mobility. That usually overbalance any deficit you have as far as shot blocking or rebounding in today's NBA.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
Remaining in the first half, 2 minutes.
And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to House. Now here's Williams. He's covered by Kessler. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in, it was really important time, and it was good for me." Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie. All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Phoenix leading by 22. From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, BA, they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season. But then they went all in on the big 3 of Booker, Durant, and Beal. And that just didn't yield the results they'd hoped for.
Pass to Filipowski. There's 49 seconds left in the second. Good work defensively by Brooks. MP with it, and Kessler picks him up defensively. Booker, the pass to Green. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. MP scanning the floor. Shot clock at 5. The 3 ball. Kept alive. Williams passes to House. And another basket for Phoenix.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Booker against George. To the left wing. Here's Bailey. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Williams has got 8 rebounds in the game. No good. And so it's Phoenix already up 26 points as this quarter ends. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. On the floor for Phoenix. MP is out there with Williams. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Jalen Green. And it's Booker in at the point. Here's George. Pass to Kessler. And here's George. Shoots over Booker. George, no good. Booker against Kessler. Booker, the pass to Williams. Brooks outside, beyond the arc. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now. Now George. Pass to Kessler. Back to George. Takes the 3. Drops in the 3. George has got 5 now.
Well, this is why George's coaches encourage him to keep shooting from deep, because they know he's only going to get better.
Now Green. He's got 6. For 3, Booker. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got 5 rebounds tonight. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Stolen by Booker. And Booker with the jam.
We've seen Booker put up crazy numbers. He's got a nose for scoring points.
Challenging stretch here for Utah. Kessler up top. Pass to Bailey. Kicks it to George. Lets it go from deep. Another three for Utah.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Booker finds MP. On the wing, Green. And there's the lob. George with a steal. Here's Bailey. Green covering. Bailey, the pass to George. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little three happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
Pass to Bailey. Down low. 5 on the clock. Second chance effort. George, no good.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Here's Booker. Williams with the screen. From outside, off the mark.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
Pass to Bailey. Now here's Filipowski. George feels it out a bit. From 12 feet, George with another miss.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Now here's MP. 13 points in the game. Brooks, the pass to Williams. Kessler against MP. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Out left to the wing. George outside. Shoots over Booker. The Jazz again can't hit. Phoenix leading by 22. Pass to House. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
And Bailey gets it to go.
And with his size, Bailey can rise up over most defenders that are on him.
When we talk about Keontae George, what stands out to you the most, Dan?
Good question, B.A. I don't know that I pick one area. He's good at a wide variety of things. Can handle the ball, pass it, score it, and that gives you flexibility in terms of the guys you put around him.
Three-pointer, Brooks. And the Suns get it back. For 3, Booker. The shot no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Inside. Kessler down low. Williams defending. That shot no good. Up top, Brooks. Pass to House. Now Booker. Over Kessler. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Markkanen's checked in for Utah. And the Suns also making a change. Goodwin's checked in for Booker. George outside. Utah moving the ball around. From downtown, Phoenix grabs the miss.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Goodwin, no good. Jazz trail by 21. Markkanen left side. George against Green. Here's Markkanen. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Well, Markkanen poses such problems for a defense. He's got a variety of ways to score inside.
Brooks right side. Outside, Green. MP outside. Outside, Green. Got a piece of it. George against Brooks. Markkanen, the pass to Filipowski. George outside. Markkanen with a screen on Brooks. Pass to Markkanen from behind the arc. Williams grabs the board. Phoenix leading by 19. And here's MP. He's got 13. And here's Brooks. Wide open. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Brooks has got his second basket on the night. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Markkanen finds George. Back to Markkanen. There's the triple. Again, Markkanen missing. Well, the Suns shooting 46%, a decent average so far. To the inside, and stolen by Markkanen. Pass to Filipowski. Now Kessler. George outside. Here's Kessler. Jacks up a three. He's off on that one.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's House. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Jazz trail by 21. Pass to George. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Kessler, a screen on Green. George, a deep three. And it's House with the rebound. House has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Williams. Back to MP. On the wing, Green. Here's Goodwin. Launches a three. Up again. It's rebounded by George. And here's Filipowski. George outside. Utah with another miss. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Suns on top, just dominating this one. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that...
Both teams making some changes here. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
They've got Kyle Filipowski. He's out there with Walker Kessler. Keontae George out there with Bailey. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. George outside. Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey. Utah moving the ball around. Filipowski sets a screen. Here's George. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 15 here tonight. To the middle. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Yeah, you expect tremendous effort from a scorer like Booker, but it's still impressive to see him delivering.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey, covered by MP. And here's George. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Launches it from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Utah's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
George's shot is off.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Here's House. Outside for Green. Back to MP. And for the better part of a decade now, the league allowing players to wear any sneaker color. It's catching on, Stan. What color are those you're wearing? Is that lime green?
Well, Brian, you know I've always been known for my fashion sense. I'm something of an icon, and when I come on camera, people are watching because they want to know what the next fashion trend is. So yes, tonight these are lime green. Tomorrow, we'll just have to see. Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Back to Booker. Fires from deep. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. George passes to Kessler. Here's Bailey. Puts it up from 12. Brooks with the rebound. Booker with it. Guarded now by George. Here's House. Utah with the rebound. George has got 4 rebounds now. Shoots over Booker. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And a contract extension this summer for Jazz head coach Will Hardy.
Well, one of the youngest head coaches in the league. He has the respect of all of the other head coaches. He's part of that Spurs coaching tree, and his extension runs through 2031, which is a nice commitment from the Jazz.
The Suns making a switch here. Richards is checked in for Williams. O'Neal comes in for Brooks. Dunn, he's checked in for Green. And Gillespie is subbed in for Booker. Kessler passes to Filipowski. George in the post. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go from the high post.
Wow, Keontae George flashing those handles. Nasty stuff.
And here's MP from outside. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
It's George on the wing, defended by Dunn. The shot from 20 feet out. They grab their own miss. Kessler with a bucket.
Well, Kessler to the rescue, using his size to win the rebound, and then quickly going on the attack himself.
Down low. Kicks it out to MP. Pass to Gillespie. Back to MP.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To stop the drought. Again, MP missing.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Here's Bailey. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled. In the act of shooting.
Personal foul.
And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. Needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
The Suns making a switch here. Butler's checked in. And it's Butler with the jam.
Assist goes to
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. George outside. Let's go with a 3. The 3 is in.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Suns.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And this one concludes with their 2nd victory of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for MP.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
George against Butler. Now MP. 14 feet away. Oh, it doesn't go. Utah with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Butler against George. The release. Rebounded by MP. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They lead by 17. No good. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
Tonight was a matchup of two top rookies, and you managed to come out on top. How do you feel?
Everyone knows I feel like I'm underrated. So of course I'm looking to prove myself. But I can only do that if we're winning games. So getting the dub tonight was huge. If we keep winning like this, I'll prove I belong and we'll prove that we're contenders, like real contenders, Jennifer.
Awesome, MP. Thank you so much.
You're always welcome.
Back